Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Holy moly. What's going on with the market right now, fam? What's going on with the market right now? What's my guy Paul Bogle thinking right now? He's going to put in the chat, he's going to put in the comments, Bitcoin's not going to 30K. And he is more than 99.9% correct on that. What's going on? This market is crazy. It's cray cray. It is absolutely cray cray right now. Listen, I'm going to buy some Bitcoin today. It's just what it is. You can't deny the numbers. 150% year over year. You can't deny it. I'll be buying some for sure. So listen, guys, we're going to go over some stuff. Roger Ver is in the news. Yeah, Emmy from Ripple is talking about non-smart contract stuff. Flair is going to delay the launch of the public beta of FS for good reasons. A lot of interesting stuff going on right now. We're going to get into all of the crypto X, if you will, stuff. So guys, listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news. And around 0 to 10 minutes, let's get into this first thing here with Roger Ver. Look, for me, I said, if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. You do not know and or understand what the US three-letter people are capable of doing and will do. I'm telling you, it's gonna shock you once you really know. There's nothing that they are not capable of doing. So Roger Ver is in the news. Just in, Bitcoin Jesus. Roger Ver charged with $50 million in tax evasion. That's what they want to call. Roger was arrested this weekend in Spain with possible extradition to the United States. The Department of Justice, another three-letter people, alleges that Roger Ver evaded paying taxes to the amount of nearly 50 million, conducted mail fraud, and filed false tax returns. Of course, this is all, they have to have a reason to do this stuff. So they over glamorize, they overstate. It's the bottom line is that they ultimately really didn't know how to handle. My thing is Bitcoin and stuff that he had structured around the Bitcoin that he had. IRS, DOJ, three-letter entities from the US. So listen, Pierce's Technology got some stuff out. We should go over it. Pierce's Technology says hashtag XRPL EVM sidechain. New proposals are live. Validators, you can now cast your votes on 2 proposals. 3, adjust the XRP fees. And proposal number 34 is enable IBC and Cosmos tokens. That's good stuff there. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Crypto Eddie shares something here. She says 29 million developers out there in the developer world. Only 20,000. Oh, only 20,000 are in Web3. Holy moly. Emmy at Ripple explains how the XRP ledger is a no smart contract model, minimizing friction for devs. They don't need to learn a new language. They can just use API calls. This is an example of how Ripple reduces a barrier, and it talks about on-chain blockchain and hash key group. So this was at the on-chain blockchain hash key group, April 2024 Web3 Festival. So let me go with this thread from Hugo because I think this is important. It says a longer thread on why the FTSO version 2 proposal has been prioritized over F assets. Remember that all of this is governance-based. If the community wants to flare a foundation to switch to focusing only on F assets with Flare Labs, you can stop the upgrade to FTSO V2 by voting against it. What a novel idea. And I love that he points this out. The community can vote on this. The people who hold FLR and or stake or wrap it have a say in the direction of something that they have invested in. We, as XRP holders, we just brush it off. It's like kind of being, what is it? Toughened up. Your skin is toughened up so much that, the slashes don't hurt any longer. I mean, that's a massive point. And I think it can't be overstated. The value in that. Let me read it again. Longer thread on why the FTSO version 2 has been prioritized over FAT7. In other words, the upgrade to the FTSO protocol, FTSO, what would you call it? What do they call the oracles? Something else they call them. But it's an update to the FTSO model. Let me say what I can say. The FTSO model says, remember that all of this is governance-based. If the community wants the Flare Foundation to switch to focusing only on F assets, which Flare Labs does, you can stop the upgrade to FTSO V2 by voting against it. I feel great about that. I feel great as an FLR token holder that I can have my say, that my vote matters, that it's recognized, and that the fact that I contributed my dirty, nasty, hard-earned fiat into a token gives me that. I think it's underappreciated massively by the XRP community. The fact that we do not have that in the XRPL. So, and it's a lot of stuff here. I mean, he did he long threaded, right? It's a lot of stuff here. But the fact, that point, I think, is massively important. Massively important. I'm going to go over a couple of things. Data is Flare's primary use case as a network. Increasing the usefulness of the data protocol increases the utility of the network overall. The FTSO V2 moves the FTSO system from being able to handle 20 data series every 3 months to being able to handle 1,000 series with updates every block. Now, I'm not going to read all of it, but I think that is hugely important. And I'm awesome that we're going to have an opportunity to kind of vote. Maybe even, I don't know how it would work. Would you put a proposal to stop it, and then you can, vote on that? But the fact that we can vote on it, I think, is really cool. And hope you guys can appreciate that as well. A lot of people are reposting Patrick McHenry's thing with Gary Gensler. In case you missed it, new court filings indicate that the SEC Chair Gensler knowingly, this is from Patrick McHenry, knowingly misled Congress when pressed on a classification of ETH at a financial committee hearing to conduct oversight of his agency. Some people kind of going in on him about that. Stephen Narioff is reposting it. Got a lot of maybe Eleanor Terrett is reposting this. I know that he recently signed off on the FIT proposal. Like, he added his name to the list of other people wanting to do that here. Here it is. Taylor Barr put this out. New this morning, Patrick McHenry joins a bipartisan group of lawmakers co-sponsoring FIT for the 21st Century Act. This comes as chatter around the bill's movement has picked up in recent weeks. So, Eleanor Terrett said Patrick McHenry has signed on to co-sponsor the crypto market structure bill. In his statement to me on Monday, he mentioned a renewed urgency to pass FIT for the 21st Century Act following news of the SEC's investigation into ETH. I'm going to end the stream here, this video here, with something from Meta Lawman, because I just think, like, we can no longer afford to be naive. The idea of just, when moon, The idea of it, and if it, the idea, if it ain't happening to me, it ain't happening. That kind of stuff. So, Metal Lawman posted this. When the Hinman emails were released last year, I joined Scott Melker, Wolf of Wall Street, to talk about the revelations. What stood out to me was one notation saying we should leave ourselves room to change our position on Ether at some point in the future. I thought that idea was crazy. Let's take a listen to him say that.
Don't go say citizens are entitled to know clearly what is prohibited. And so, this
citizens, U.S. citizens, are entitled to know clearly what is prohibited. It is not the job of this three-letter agency called the Securities and Exchange Commission to impose ambiguity, to not make it clear to U.S. investors. That's not their job to cause confusion. It's to make things clear. It's to make things clear. And they decided, or actually hinted at, no, man, let's leave it open. Let's leave them confused.
idea in the Hinman emails that, hey, Bill, don't go say explicitly that Ethereum is not a security because, we might decide to change our minds and say it is a security sometime later. So this is crazy. This is not consistent with the rule of law.
It is crazy.
This is not consistent with the rule of law. This is where we are. You got to get it. You got to understand it. You got to be willing to fight for it. You got to be willing to stand up for it. Walk away from people who talk about people bringing out the guns and all of that stuff. Just succumb, just bow down and accept it. Got to walk away from those who suggest such nonsense. It's time for us to rise up as patriots in a big time way, I say. So in any case, there it is, guys. This wraps up the XRP Ripple Daily News in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor and hit that like button. It's one of the greatest ways to support the channel. The best way to support the channel, however, is if you've been hanging out and watching the crypto season, you have enjoyed those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.